When I look back at some of your illusions, one of my favorite illusions of yours is the Barclay House.
Why?
Why? Because it's so different than many other things, and making three spectators disappear and the doors closing, and it's an haunted house which was removed from, and they disappear, and it's beautiful, and the ghosts and everything, it's absolutely amazing. And your interlude, your presentation with the interlude, it's great. The fan as well. So my question to you is, some of these illusions were from like 20 years ago, 25 years ago, but we look now into 2020 at them right now, they are still modern. And I don't see that with, honestly, basically any other performer in the world. I look at them 20 years ago and they look old, but not with you. Is there any...
Why is that?
Yes, that's why I'm asking. Is there any special ingredients? Why do you think that happens?
You know, there's a singer out now called Billie Eilish. My kids love her, but I think she's great too. And it's because her parents made her study all of the great artists that came before them. Not rappers or hip-hop artists or even contemporary people, but all of the, Ella Fitzgerald and Frank Sinatra. She learned all that. And that's why she's going to last a long time, this one, There's a number of people that, you see are based in training of kind of history and substance. In magic, my idols, I've said this before, weren't other magicians, really. My idols were, Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire and Walt Disney. These people did timeless work, and I studied their work. And what made them timeless? Why is Wizard of Oz still relevant? Why does it still work? Why does Gone with the Wind still work? Why does, Singing in the Rain still work? And I those in my head. So, and Walt Disney, still those, certain of those animated movies still hold up. And I studied that. And I said, well, I think that just influenced the grounding of each of the pieces that I did. Mm-hmm. And flying still is good.
Absolutely, exactly.
Still great. Some of my haircuts weren't so good. And so some of the design choices don't hold up. But the essence of them, the spirit of them, are based on real feelings and real dreams and desires. Also, it wasn't just the illusion didn't begin and end with the illusion. It began with a feeling I wanted to give. It began with a real kind of something I wanted to convey beyond the amazement part. So that's
it was
why.
Something natural in you, perhaps, and
it's everybody I admired. I realized there was going to be a lot of people here in that room over there with all the people in my contemporaries that I looked up to were really great, but they could become dated. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it. Instinctually, I knew it. Doug Henning was great. But it was he didn't change, He inspired a lot. He did great work, but it was locked in. He couldn't figure out how to get out of the hippie, 70s looking thing. And a lot of people that were, in that era seemed like, and I knew it. And I knew I have to figure out how to keep modifying and changing it. And what I did do, hopefully, would last in the same way that a Walt Disney film would last, or that, a great movie would last. So I think that was in my head. And it doesn't work every time, but, I bet, 70 or 80% of the time.
Yes, it's amazing.